I promise to care for you.
With love and friendship.
With love and friendship.
To support and comfort you.
To support and comfort you.
Whatever life may bring.
Whatever life may bring.
I will make time for you.
I will make time for you.
And support you in everything.
And support you in everything.
To bring happiness and laughter.
To bring happiness and laughter
into our marriage.
into our marriage.
Is that one track on there as well? It's four tracks. So if you're looking at the replay, yeah. Yes. 55 minutes.
Oh, who's Simon?
He must be
Front
the
house.
front house. And you'll see the minister over there.
You're going to little cottage next door. There's no escape now.
That was a bit serious, wasn't it? Announcement. We have half an hour.
Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear.
Just don't be going to find my earrings.
Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear.
Oh, that's
Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear.
Taylor,
Don't go anywhere. Taylor, don't go anywhere.
Yeah. There's a reason for the rollers in.
That's all I've seen so far. We just
It's
stand still,
rollers.
woman.
I'm sorry.
Look behind me in the mirror. Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Teddy bear, 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 teddy bear. Teddy bear.
What do you call him?
Teddy bear. Faces. Da 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 da. Teddy bear, teddy bear.
You've got to hold very still. Very still. No, keep still. Completely unstressed. I hope you're wearing his socks. His socks and his dirt, I think, is all he's got underneath that kilt. I sent them all round on email.
And with the camera, I told you you might be a person who can help me ditch a bag somewhere.
That's it. That's it. You both face me. Oh. On knees. Excellent. Get a bit closer then. That's
Give
it.
her a cuddle.
That
Get
way.
close to each other.
There.
That's it. That's it. You can smile. He's gonna go. He's gonna smile. Excellent. Lovely. Okay.
That's it. That was my honeymoon suite being so desecrated.
I'm
It
sure
has
that-
beating up the cameraman.
Sorry.
Are we still tight enough, Gwen?
Yeah.
That little sweatshop under there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to make it romantic. Number table. They're not sitting at the table, in the church bit.
Oh, the third church bit, I don't know about that.
Don't worry about that bit.
You can sit where you like.
I've got my dinner on. Now this is going to be a shot. What? Oh, sorry. I just want to put one. Oh. Feel better in it? Oh, right. I'll do that one. Shorter. Okay, that and all.
I'm going to hide.
Okay.
Ow!
Good, yeah. Next one. Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Would the guests like to be seated, please? And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Balti Manor, and welcome to the marriage of Alan and Gwendolyn, who would like to thank you all for coming to celebrate the beginning of their new life together as husband and wife. Family and friends are with them today, and I know it means a great deal to them that you can be here to share in their happiness and witness their marriage vows. So at this part we now have our first reading to be read by Alison, if Alison would like to come to the front, please.
On your wedding day. Today is a day you'll always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey, with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So, live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes, from the moment you whisper, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
Thank you very much. So I'd now like to introduce my colleague Graham. Graham's the registrar who is to make the historic and permanent record of this marriage. And I'm Joan Alphys, the Deputy Superintendent Registrar for the Chelmsford District. And I'm empowered by statute to witness civil marriage. And the place in which you are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. We are all here to witness the joining in matrimony of Alan Norman McGill and Gwendolyn Ann Bull. And if any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now.
Tied up somewhere,
Alan and Gwendolyn, today you will exchange vows of marriage, which will unite you as husband and wife before this company of family and friends. And these vows are a formal and public pledge of your love and a promise of a lifelong commitment to each other. So before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. So marriage is a decision made by two people to share themselves and their experiences. It is a willingness to accept each other for who they are. Marriage means making a commitment to developing cooperation, friendship and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, patience and of course humour. In a marriage, each partner cares for the other and supports them in all they do. So we now have our second reading to be read by Jill.
Desiderata. Go placidly amidst the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortune of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly to the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. And whatever your labours and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy.
Because I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So Alan, if you would repeat after me, please. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Alan Norman McGill, may not be joined in marriage to Gwendolyn Ann Bolt. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Gwendolyn Ann Bolt, may not be joined in marriage to Alan Norman McGill. Right, Alan and Gwendolyn, who have you chosen as your witnesses?
Robert Thorpe.
Denise Blackmore.
Would the two witnesses please come forward at this point? The moment has come for these two persons to contract their marriage before you both. And Alan once more. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Alan Norman McGill, do take thee, Gwendolyn Ann Bolt, to be my lawful wedded wife. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Gwendolyn Ann Bolt, do take thee, Alan Norman McGill, to be my lawful wedded husband. Marriage is all the best in living, sharing good times, understanding, forgiving. It is contentment, joy, laughter, believing in each other, supporting hopes and dreams. Marriage deepens and enriches every aspect of life. When two people love and care for each other, in a marriage, they create a bond unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any written or spoken word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people, which takes a lifetime to fulfil. Now, if I could ask the witnesses to return to their seats for a few moments longer, because Alan and Gwendolyn are now going to make their personal promises to one another. turn to face each other. And if you repeat after me first, Alan, please. I promise to care for you.
I promise to care for you.
With love and friendship.
With love and friendship.
To support and comfort you.
To support and comfort you.
Whatever life may bring.
Whatever life may bring.
I promise to listen to you.
I promise to listen to you.
When you need to talk.
When you need to talk.
And not to judge.
And not to judge.
To laugh with you when you are happy.
To laugh with you when you are happy.
And comfort you when you are sad.
And comfort you when you are sad.
These promises I make to you.
These promises I make to you.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
Thank you, Ellen. And please. I promise to care for you with love and friendship.
I promise to care for you with love and friendship.
To support and comfort.
To support and comfort.
Whatever life may bring.
Whatever life may bring.
I will make time for you.
I will make time for you.
And support you in everything.
And support you in everything.
To bring happiness and laughter.
To bring happiness and laughter.
Into our marriage.
Into our marriage.
These promises I make to you.
These promises I make to you.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
Well done, Gwen. Well done, both of you. Now, a wedding ring is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the contract you have just made. It is an unbroken circle which symbolises unending and everlasting love, and is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you have made to each other. So, Stephen, may we have the rings, please? Pass the ring, the bride's ring first. Now, I want you to place that on the tip of your bride's finger, Alan. And as you hold it there, I'd like you to say to her, I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a lasting reminder.
And as a lasting reminder.
Of the promises we have made here today.
As a reminder of the promises we have made here today.
And push the ring for you. And if you could pass the bride the ring, please. Thank you very much. And if you would do the same for us, Gwendolyn, please. And as you hold the ring there, I want you to also say, I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a lasting reminder.
And as a lasting reminder.
Of the promises we have made here today.
Of the promises we have made here today.
And push the ring for Now remain holding those hands because Alan and Gwendolyn, you've both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, your family, all your friends gathered here today. And this day is the start of a new life for you together. And we hope that the feeling of love that you have for each other will deepen and grow stronger throughout the years to come. And let the world recognise, and it's truly my great pleasure to be a lovely couple, to tell you you're now husband and wife. And
Yeah, don't do the ice.
Denise.
That's all right, go on.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh, you look handsome. Marry you myself, I would. You do. You look, oh, look at that. Have you got something there?
I have, yes.
Money? I was going to spend it all.
Well done, mate.
Lovely. Married? Well, you can't have anything that's going to catch on you today?
She saw me, but I was like, that's not me, I don't care.
I was trying to keep it under wraps.
Well, you see me crying. No, I don't really cry. It was annoying.
No, I thought you could. Because I needed at least
Let there be you. Let there be me. Let there be oysters under the sea. Let there be wind, an occasional rain, chili con carne, sparkling champagne. Let there be birds sing in the trees, someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but first of all, please let there be love. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but first of all, please let there be love. Love. Let there be love.
We can keep you for hours. Yeah.
You put it down.
Lovely.
Okay.
Excellent.
Kids can go now.
Right, the kids-
No monkeys, get down these stairs.
No more monkeys.
We haven't done that yet.
Trust you want to go on.
Oh no.
Can I see if he's wearing the kilt properly or not?
That's it.
Right?
Alright.
Okay.
What you got in there?
Oh.
Okay. Alright, going for it.
They're in here, they're fine.
Yes.
Do you want a blow?
Oh, what was that noise?
This is squeak.
You haven't seen the other one yet. We have a chat behind, please. Excellent. Okay. The wave coming in, John. Oh,
Good smile. John will hold it. Hey, thank you guys. Sean, grab that for us. Come on. Come on.
Okay. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
See you.
Rather, yeah, thanks for a long time.
Enjoy yourself.
Congratulations. It's such a great ceremony.
Congratulations again.
I really like the way you guys are like laughing.
Just give us more until you get camera.
It's fine. I keep thinking about the red dance on the way and being in a real
It's lovely, isn't it?
I've got to show you around. I want to show you around. Put a camera, quick. Oh, there we go, look. Hello? What do you mean hello? I've seen you all day.
No.
Samuel as well. Congratulations. Actually, that's so much going on.
Have a lovely day today. Good cake.
Catch it up. You look very happy. I'm really
Ladies and gentlemen, can we be quiet in the cheap seats at the back? Ladies and gentlemen, Gwen and Alan, the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. McGill. It is a great honour for me me today to be your master of ceremonies for this wedding celebration. But before I lead you through a series of toasts, can I please ask the newlyweds to perform one of their first joint acts together as a married couple, which, for the benefit of others, you're going to have to do in front of cameras. Would you two please like to cut the cake? Anybody like to take a picture of the cake cutting? Please come forward. Take a picture.
She's got a knife in her hand. No.
Stay there, sweetie. That's beautiful. Look at that. This is like a good photography.
That's when you manipulated. Here we go. Sorry. I was just trying
Alan?
Oh, look, leave her alone and cut the cake.
Physically cut it? Physically cut it? Oh, okay.
Oh, physically.
Yes.
I'll do it on this side.
Sorry, a bit thick.
I want to take the knife out of your
Hang
sock.
on. Get away, sweetie. You stand on the other side if you want to. Over this side, I'll stand on the other side of the table.
A bit of downward pressure.
Clock for the wedding sweepstakes starts now. I understand there's 45 quid up for grabs, but the person who put in 72 minutes, if they're right, we're going to be halfway through the Kaylee. Seriously, if any of you do have any questions about the arrangements for today, please feel free to come and ask me, and I'll tell you what Gwen told me to say. The word toast is of Latin origin and referred to an actual piece of spiced burnt bread that was dropped into a cup of wine to improve its flavour and help absorb the sediment. So to offer the first piece of burnt bread, spiced, to the bride and groom, I give you the father of the bride, John Borch.
Break a leg there, big fella. Sammy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the father of the bride, and for those that don't know me, my name is John.
Hey, John.
Look, it's written down here. So. Firstly, I would like to explain that I've tried to memorise this speech, but it isn't easy when you have the memory retention of a geriatric now. So please forgive me if I glance at my notes, possibly like every 5 seconds. I did ask for an altar cue, but the budget wouldn't stretch that far, and neither does my glasses. So, secondly, I would like to thank you all for coming here today, especially those that have come from a very long way. Your being here is a tribute to Gwen and Alan's own personal popularity. For those of you that don't know Gwen very well, I can tell you that she is a daughter to be more than proud of. She is such a special person, caring, and loving to all that know her. Yes, I know fathers are biased. Yes, I know she couldn't do any wrong in my eyes. But she does have a mind of her own. As I dare say Alan has discovered. Hang on, I'm on a roll here. She also has brought brightness into our lives, and I'm sure this will continue into Alan's as well. As Gwen's father, I was extremely proud to be able to give her away to Alan. And as her own personal handyman, I am very relieved to be now the second man in her life. That is why, Alan, I've got you B&Q do-it-yourself pamphlets. And a screwdriver, so you can be the #1 handyman. Gwendolyn, as a child, she was always perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, never misbehaving. She was always the good girl. Then she became a student and went to Salford, where she got 2 university degrees. One of them was in maths, the other one in alcohol. As her friends from Salford will testify. I thought you would. Finally, she embarked on a career in education, where she is now doing very well. Gwen, you have taken the major step of marriage, which means you now have 2 loves in your life, Alan and the cat. Which brings me to Alan. You will, in her eyes, always come second to the cat. Because when the cat is in the wrong, she runs away and never ever answers back. Plus, as a husband, you'll have to learn, like the rest of us, that women have the last word but one. And that's yours, when you say sorry. Whether you're right or wrong, makes no difference, you can't win. Alan, I have known you for a very short time, but I do feel we've been very good friends for a very long time. And I'm sure he knows what he's really letting himself in for. When I first met Alan, I knew deep down that he had to be my son-in-law. Because he's the only one I know that can mend my computer for free. So I'm not losing a daughter, I'm gaining an IT genius. Lastly, Alan, never go to bed on an argument. Be a man, stay up and fight. And maybe these will come in. I know, I bought them for the wife, but she wouldn't let me do it. So I thought it'd make better use. Gwendolyn, like Alan, has to have a great deal of IT knowledge. And in that knowledge, she considers computers to have masculine qualities because, like men, in order to get their attention, you have to turn them on. They also have a lot of data but are clueless. And lastly, we are meant to solve problems, but half of the time we are problems. Unlike women, who needs a man to help find their way around and to cope with all the problems they create and then blame us for those problems that they created in the beginning, confused, so am I. Ladies and gentlemen, Gwendolyn and Alan are embarking on a trip which will take them down a path that has many difficulties. But knowing that you are with someone that has a lot in common with you, for example, Liverpool Football Club, I didn't say they were good. Bike riding and conservation work at the River Wandle, where you don't need a token for the supermarket trolley and the mud packs come free. But above all, someone that you are deeply in love with far exceeds any difficulties that they may come across. Bearing that in mind, me and Mum would like to give you this small token of good luck for the future.
It's a Tesco's carrier bag.
No, you don't open it. As I think I can speak for all of us old married couples when I say that the secrets of a well worked out marriage are persistent, patience, stamina, forgiveness, and failing that, a defective memory and a lack of hearing. Finally, I started planning this speech a month ago, and you must feel like I've been delivering it for the same amount of time. Therefore, I will end it now by saying, please be upstanding for the toast. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Gwendolyn and Alan, bride and groom.
Excellent speech, John. He did actually tell us on the stag day he wrote that 4 years ago, though. Of course, one of the functions of the Master of Ceremonies is to fill in if any of the key players fall ill and will be unable to fill their obligations. Alan, please tell me you're okay.
No, I'm barely in right now.
In fact, Gwen, please tell me you're okay. And now, to respond to his father-in-law, get used to it. On behalf of himself and his lovely wife, I give you the groom.
As my wife just put it, follow that. I don't know, actually. I'll do the easy bit first. Welcome to our wedding. Thank you for being here. Those of you who travelled far and wide, there's some people from Australia, from Germany, and from the US of A. Thank you for turning up, and we sincerely welcome you to our wedding. Thank you for being here. If you weren't here, it'd be very lonely. There is, however, a few people that can't make it today, and for those, I'd like to pass on our best wishes and hope you all get well soon, and whatever stopped you from coming here today, I hope it all works out well. I'd also like to say that Gwen and I are both stuffed, so I hope you've enjoyed your meal too. And if there's members of staff around, I'd like to say a big thank you to you. I think we're all very well. Thank you very much. 18 months ago, long, not long. I met a beautiful young lady, covered in mud, in a river in southwest London. I didn't know how it was going to work out, but I'm glad it did. And I'm standing here a very happy man because, Gwen, you are gorgeous. Gwen is beautiful in mind, body and spirit, as well as being incredibly persuasive.
You know you're getting it anyway tonight.
Well, how she persuaded me to wear a skirt in public, I don't know.
Jane! Sexy leg. Move on.
Those of you that know Gwen better than I, know she is caring and kind, as well as tenacious and incredibly hard-working. She's worked especially hard for this day, working long into the night after a tough day at the office. Gwen and I both travelled independently, far and wide, but those of you might know that last August, Gwen and I travelled to China for 3 weeks, and there's nothing quite like travelling with your best friend. Life is a journey into the unknown, and I'm incredibly lucky that you, Gwen, have chosen me to travel it with you. Sincerely. They say the best things come to those who wait, and Gwen is by far the best a man could possibly wish for. So, ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my beautiful wife.
Chapter 2.
I have a lot to get through. Hope you're comfortable. John, Flo, Jenny and Mark, from the very beginning you've made me feel very welcome. And I'm incredibly proud to be a member of your family. Thank you very much. Flo, we have some flowers for you. Flo. Thank you. Take it back. Mum, Dad, you've been there for me throughout some very dark and lonely times. Dad, you've never known this, but I've only ever had one hero, and I'm proud to bear your name. Mum, your support throughout all these years have kept me sane when it all seemed lost. And so the flowers are just a small token of an everlasting gratitude. There are many people here today that have made this possible. Alison and Jill. Alison and Jill. Your readings have become a part of our commitment here today, and Gwen and I will remember this for a very, very long time. I hope that the presents we have here are a small gift of our gratitude. Thank you very much. I think you'll agree that Danella has done a fantastic job arranging the flowers, both at the table and by the cake. And Jake, you've been a fantastic page boy. Thank you very much. Alistair Graham. I can see Graham. Where's Alistair? Hey! I may have chosen Stephen as my best man, but you have always been and always shall be my best friends. And so to my best man. Where is he? Oh, he's over there, is he? Being the last to wed, I should imagine there's quite a bit of revenge due to me. So, I've come prepared. It's worth getting married for, mate. Steve, as you may know, is a headmaster at a primary school. Although he may not look like it, he is in fact a rebel at heart. At heart is very deep. Only he is the subtle kind. I'd like to explain. Many years ago, Steve used to work for Standard Chartered Bank, and he hated it. At this time, Kellogg's had a promotion involving little plastic boats, about yay big, that you filled with baking soda, and they powered themselves along. Quite childish, really. Quite apt. Standard Chartered Bank had a rather elaborate water feature in the main London office, which wound itself round some indoor trees, had lamps, the whole looked fantastic. Steve once hatched a plan for a very conspicuous boat race, as a proverbial 2 fingers to the stiffs that he worked for. I'm not sure if it ever came to pass. He did it. But this is the kind of man who's now educating our future. So, Steve, thank you for organising a fantastic stag weekend. It was brilliant. Your help here today, much appreciated. And so, Steve, it's over to you in a little bit, but I've been practicing. Have child. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the speech.
Thank you, Alan. Steve will get his chance to respond in a moment. Do you want to keep writing now?
Yeah, it's all right.
But first, to continue with the toasts, and to set the tone for sharing their responsibilities. Isn't the dress beautiful? Yes. And the kilt? I suppose it's now clear who'll be wearing the trousers in the family. Sorry. I had the pleasure of meeting this person over 15 years ago. We've worked together, we've been on holiday together, we watched and played football together, we drank together, we got drunk together. She's one of the few people I could seriously call a real true friend. But she can't be here today. So instead, I give you the gorgeous bride, Gwen McGill.
Stand behind this table because I like something in front of me.
I don't think I can top those last two speeches. Thank you very much, they were absolutely fantastic. So good afternoon everyone, it's absolutely beautiful here and I'm so pleased to have the yellow fields outside. Once every 5 years that happens, I mean how amazing is that? So thank you all for coming, it's so nice to see you all and to share your love and support for us both. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you to the McGill clan for making me so welcome in their family, and I hope I make you really proud of me. And I have to say the ushers look fantastic today. Thank you all for turning up in your posh suits. I look forward to lots more McGill clan reunions. I remember the one around the swimming pool, so I'm looking forward to doing that again next year. The men in the pools and all the boys, and everything's good, good. I would like to thank my husband.
Which one?
This little short one here. So happy. I've really enjoyed the last 18 months. It's been a real high-speed roller coaster ride. I don't know if any of you, some of you may know, but we got engaged after literally 4 months. Moved in after 6 months.
Disgusting.
And after 9 years of living on my own with my cat, it came a real shock to Minky and I. But I have to say, Alan made the transition really, really smooth because he has excellent house husband skills. You may not know this. He is wicked with a duster and a hoover, and he really, really enjoys gardening. You are going to be so proud of him. Having said that, I still haven't forgotten or forgiven him for one roller coaster ride too many. In the new year, when we went to Llangollen in Wales, we went on a bike ride down the Llangollen Canal and over the pass. It was raining, it was wet, it was very cold, it was a very steep hill, and we got lost. And we had to go to his friend's, Adam, and we were seriously lost. So we found the way, and he made me go down this very steep hill with no brakes, in the rain, on old bikes, and it was scary as hell. Seriously though, I love you very much, and I look forward to many more years and many more roller coasters, with or without brakes. Thank you to Dad for his heartwarming speech. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to both Mum and Dad for their continuing love and support, and for their determination, their grit determination in the 80s to provide me with plenty of development opportunities so that eventually I could go to university. Without that, I wouldn't be here today, and I'm very, very grateful for that determination back then. When money was extremely tight, they made sure that I had all of the opportunities that I needed to get on in the real world. I love you both very much. And to my nan, who celebrated her 90th birthday this year. Absolutely wonderful today, Nan. You look absolutely great. Your suit is fantastic. Thank you very much for coming. And to my bridesmaids, Jenny and Taylor, who look fantastic today. I hope you all agree.
Oh, it's pretty ropey yourself.
Jenny, you are a true star. You've been a brilliant bridesmaid. For a start, you've had to put up with me and my non-girly ways. You helped me to think through every stage of today, and I'm really grateful for that. And crucially, you sorted out my dress when the shop went bust, and organised a fantastic hem weekend. And I said that, and a big big thank you all for making the hen weekend really, really great. Thank you, the hen girls. Tell you later. Jenny, you've also done a really, really good job with the table plan. We are really pleased with it. You're a wonderful sister and a bridesmaid. And thank you also to Mark Bland, her husband, for creating all the table place cards you have in front of him with his own fair hand. So, Jenny and Taylor, can you come up to the top, please? Oh, Taylor's not there.
I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, here. Really? So, we've looked. Oh, is she? She's safe.
Shall I go and get it? Now I'm sure she's fine.
I'll give it to her later. Keep it up there. Give it to her later. Yeah.
One more time.
Okay, next is our lovely cake. Thank you to Denise for our lovely cake. I have known Denise for 13 years. She has helped me to mature into a more loving, caring and thoughtful and more feminine person. I know how hard you worked on this cake and we really, really appreciate it. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm very grateful for your friendship over the years.
It's heavy.
That's a good sign.
It's icing sugar.
Oh, you stole the surprise now.
Okay. Thank you to Sue Smith. She's the heavily pregnant one on this table here. The man with the kilt.
Which one?
Sue helped Alan and I last summer sift through 180 hotels in Essex and Kent to choose this one. Without Sue, we would never have been able to choose a more suitable hotel date and time. So, if you can come up, I'd like to pass it to you. Good luck with that. Before I finish with our final thank you, I would like to thank you all for giving so generously to our Send a Cow charity to help change the lives of our families in Africa. You have raised over £500 of gifts, such as 9 sheep, 400 fruit tree saplings, a variety of training courses and support for farming communities, and many other kind gifts, including beehives and harvesting. So we really appreciate everyone's effort.
Thank you.
And finally, our Toastmaster.
Wouldn't tell them about that night. You give away the gift.
You wouldn't tell me, did?
I'm sorry. And finally, our Toastmaster, Tony. I actually worked it out. It's been 17 years.
Yeah, I didn't like the first two.
Okay. And he's helped me to mature as a person and throughout my career. And I hope you all agree when I say that he's done a very, very professional job today. And he looks fantastic in a red waistcoat and his new tie pin. So thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you all have had a good day. I hope you all enjoyed the Kaylee this evening. We've now got some party bags for the children. So we're going to shout out the names and then either give it to the kid that's here, that's common, that's you know, in hearing distance, or give it to the parent.
Catch.
There are names on the bag.
Oh, wait, Callum McGill.
Molly.
Yeah. Luke Long.
Luke. Wait a minute, darling.
Evie and Rhiannon. Yeah?
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon.
Evie. Jessica.
Say thank you. Give that.
Sam.
Jake. Jake. Oh. Jessica.
Jessica, I'll send that one back to Jessica.
Alice.
There you go.
Edward. Edward.
Edward, there you go.
That's Rhiannon.
Ellis. It's Ellis.
Edward also, he just a bit.
There we go, there he is. Down low.
Oh, sorry.
Even lower than you are.
Really, my godson.
Eleanor and Alexander.
Thank you.
They've gone. Alexander's gone. What's the other one? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
The children's one, you're still here.
Alexander, just the one.
Oh, there you go. Whatever.
Josh is...
God, too bad.
Can't be that nice as you.
You don't. Smile. Move
Round of applause for Gwen. Thank you. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you both. Thank you very much for the presents. And thank you on behalf of everybody else for the presents you've handed out so far. I do sincerely wish you both all the best for your future. I was going to say, may all your troubles be little ones, but looking at you, there's no doubt of that. And now, going blanks again. And now for the last of the toasts. To formally respond on behalf of the bridesmaids, I'm expecting his best head teacher's voice, and we'll have no speaking at the back of the class from table 7 there, please. I'll give you the best man, Alan's brother, Steve McGill.
The only problem with going last is that everybody's looking at their watch now, trying to work out whether they want a sweepstake or not. So there's been groans all the way through this. And he's got a gun. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I think one of the things that I'm going to add in that I think I need to say, for those of us that went on the stag do, that the guy who gave the first speech tonight was a fantastic guy. He's a top man. Can we give another round of applause to John? And there was a kind of semi-promise that we'd do it all over again and give John a stag do. I think we're up for that, don't you? Yeah! Now, I know you expect me to say this because that's the way it is. But the honour of being Pod's best man is fantastic because I know he has a great deal of friends out there, a great deal of fantastic friends, because I met them all at stag do. Fantastic people. So it's really an honour to be your best man tonight and to stumble over this speech. Pods, yes, Pods is his name. Podling. I'm surprised that a number of people on the stage knew the reference. It's the Dark Crystal. So we always knew that he wasn't so much a product of Norman and Francis as Jim Henson's Muppet Workshop. He's going to club me now. And in fact, I knew that sentiment was actually shared by those of us on the stage. When I heard the comment, forgive me, I can't remember who said it, was when they said to John that don't think of it so much as losing a daughter as gaining a character from Lord of the Rings. Now, during the fully 5 minutes that I spent on the speech, plus a few other bits I rewrote here, I came across a document. Kingswood Primary School, Infant and Muppet Department. Report, circa 1979-ish. Right, here we go. English, B. Although his written work is the product of a lively imagination, it is a pity that his spellings come from the same source. Maths, C-, often overlooked. Science and technology, D. During a recent field trip, Alan amused us all by forming a firm friendship with a small orange, which he was using to test the water flow in the London River. Had he lived in an earlier era, I have no doubt that the wheel would have ended up far squarer. French, E, family tradition. Alan has set himself some extremely low standards, which he's entirely failed to meet. Art and drama. A charming personality with a dramatic leaning. She will do well. PE, C+. Very useful for straining the ball from underneath a mobile. Football. Plays with intensity and style and determination, entirely at odds with his ability. However, in a recent game, he surprised everyone by leading his team to a narrow defeat. We won. He was counting.
48-43.
Yay! Dance, C. He shows great originality, which must be curbed at all costs. I wouldn't say he had no rhythm. Quite the contrary. In fact, he has an almost hypnotic dance, a bit like the sort of mau bird of Borneo. Of course, if he was actually dancing in Borneo, you wouldn't have that 2 metre exclusion zones around him, in which no birds actually go into. It's quite scary, really. Social studies. A. Has an original chat-up line. Like crawling across the floor and biting people's ankles. Tell you what, it works, I've seen it. That's scary.
You never did it to me.
You loved it.
I haven't checked your ankle. Do you? Who loved it? Oh, right, okay.
My maths tutor.
General. Small, compact, and would easily live in a small broom cupboard. Head teacher's comment. Who? Oh yes, Mac the knife. See psychological report on Alan McGill and letter asking Mr. Fox what he was playing at. Well, goodbye McGill, at last! Oh no, there's another one. Okay, right. He's grown up since then. He's grown up to have a career. Though even he doesn't know what he actually does. So, you know. So Gwen, we present to you a fine figure of manhood.
Yeah, okay, right.
Okay, well look, we skimped a bit on the legs. We went economy size in a few other areas. The eyes are dodgy. I mean, who else rides full long into a lorry the size of Devon? So the teeth are dodgy too. The hairstyle. Now, I don't know how many of you go back as far as the time when he used to change his hairstyle every week, but why did he settle on something that Eddie the Eagle could jump off of? Mind you,
thanks, John.
I was a bit concerned about something that was just told to me very recently, in fact, today, about sellotape. About getting bored and trying sellotape. Adam, we'll get you some sellotape. You can talk to him about it later.
Okay.
But finally, and most damningly, on the stag do, we ended up in this place called the Black Cat. Well, I'll tell you what. John and Alan felt very comfortable there. Nice place. Nice blokes. So I think you ought to ask me about that before we go any further, yeah. Okay. But I've got to say, through it all, through the whole of his life, Alan has been one of the guys who, he just looks out for people. He looks after people. He cares about people. And he's always there when people need him. So I've got to say that you have picked up, I don't know where, but you picked up probably the most caring and loving person that I've ever met. So I commend him to you as your new husband. Alan.
Thank you, Steve, and the clock stops now. Oh, fuck it, it's you. Andy Lear. Andy Lear. What's your official time? 3 minutes more. Oh, well done, Andy. 43 minutes, 22 seconds. Andy, my haircut. Just a few words on the end of the rest of the day. You've heard enough from the people up the front, you've heard enough from me. In a moment I'm going to ask you to rise while this room is being prepared for the evening's entertainment. Move to the bar next door. Wait for it. If anybody wants to take the lovely table flowers, the chocolates, the teddies, the place cards, etc., please feel free to do so. Just leave the cutlery behind. The first dance will be back in here around 7 o'clock and we'll call you back in. This will be followed by a Kaylee and a disco. Entertainment until 11:30. But the most important thing you need to know is that last orders are at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I'm just going to get your dad, shall I, Gwen?
Yeah, just join in.
Maybe it's intuition, but some things you just don't question. Look in your eyes, I see
Are you alright?
Taylor. I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, but I believe I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. I knew I loved you before I met you. I have been waiting all my life. There's just no rhyme or reason, only the sense of completion. And in your eyes I see the missing pieces. Searching for, I think I found my way home. I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, but I believe I knew I loved you before I met you.
Ow! Oh, I just got my jaw. An arse? I've seen better arses.
I have been waiting all my life.
behalf of the band say congratulations to the bride and groom. And would you like to start the next dance off by coming up towards the band and then swapping places so you're on the other side? And then would all the rest of you like to come and join on so that I have a big long row of fellas down this side and beautiful ladies on the other? Come and do a little dance called Haymakers if you're Scottish, Sir Roger de Coverley if you're English, Virginia Reel if you're American. It's all the same dance. But come on, come and join them. They can't do it on their own. Come and grab a partner, grab a body. You need a hand to hold and a body to hug. Do you want to play just a little bit? That'd be nice. All the men on one side, all the ladies on the other. Oh, we're looking good. Lovely. We can take about another half a dozen. Tell you what, can I swap you over? You dance with that lot, and you can be in charge of that lot down there. Is that all right? So you stay on the end of that set, and the numbers will be about even. Okay. Now, I'm going to get out of the way in case I get trampled on. What you have to think about with this little dance is that you've got corners. So the first handsome gentleman on this side, so there's 3 of you, wave to me, that's it. You wave, you're the first handsome gentleman, that's it. So where's, the one below you, my love, that's it, that's that gentleman, that's it, and that lovely man there is. You have to be a bit more. Englishmen are really bad. They don't like putting their hands above their shoulders. You have to be sort of, I know you don't want to go to the loo, so just make sure I can see you with you. Now, you've got to meet the handsome lady on the bottom of the other line. That's in each group. Get together, those two. Get together in the middle, shake hands, don't let go, whiz all the way around and come back to where you started from. Hooray! Now your partners get in the middle and get stuck in and do the same thing. And a right hand turn on the corners. First corners, left hand turn. Show me you've got another hand. Left hand, in you go. A left hand turn, same first corners. Same first corners. Yeah, that's it. And the second corners, you do the same. Second corners, they're getting there. Are you doing it at the bottom? Good. Now, get in there. It's your turn next. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, first corners, go in and do a 2-hand turn. Grab both hands, turn round. Second corners, 2-hand turn. Lovely, lovely. Now, we're going to do the modern version of this, and what it's developed into is go into the middle, those first corners. Go into the middle till you're facing the opposite person, that corner person. Just the first ones. And what I want you to do is to sort of clap right hand to right hand, like a high five. And then as you turn back to your own corner, clap left to left in a high five with the left hand. And come back home. Yes. Second corners, go on in. High five with the right. Turn and come high five with the left. Brilliant. Top couples in each of the 3 sets. Put your back to your partner. Just turn your back on your partner. And you're going to lead your line. Everybody follow the one at the top. Down to the bottom of your set. Everybody follow them down. Cut in at the bottom of your set. Hold hands, the first couple. Stay there. Hold hands. Make an arch at the bottom. Everybody go below them. Come on through the arch. Look at that fairy princess. And then if you've got space, put your arm around your partners and give them a hug. And the only person who's in a different position is the... You're just supposed to do it with a lady across the road. Put it down. Put it down. The idea is that you try and sort of grab hold of somebody either sort of round the shoulders or in a waltz hold and give them a little sort of twisty round, alright? Now, the experts at the bottom of each set come back to the top. Would somebody like to make sure that the little boy isn't squashed when we start dancing? Can somebody kind of constrain him somewhere? What we don't want is sort of You know, anybody squashing? Here we go, wait for the introduction. Yeah, top man, bottom lady, wait though. And corners with a right hand. Set corners, here you go. And a left hand. Left hand, set corners. Two hands this time. Second corners. High five. Second corners, there you go. Get ready, top couples. Turn your back on your partner. Lead everybody down. Arms to the bottom. Arch at the bottom of your set. Everybody through the arch. Hug your partners. Give them a swing. Give them a hug. Turn your partners round, everybody. Here we go. Open up the lines. New top man. Lady at the bottom. Right hand turn round. Set corners. Here you go. And a left this time. A left hand round you go. Don't wait. Let's get stuck in there. Two hands. Second corner, as soon as they're ready. High fives. Don't leave fingerprints. Turn your back on your partner, top couples. Lead the lines down to the bottom. Arch at the bottom of your set. Through the arch and round you go. Through the arch. Grab your partners, give them a hug, give them a swing, give them a funny turn, and that's it, round you go. Open up the lines. Top man, bottom lady, right hand turner. Second corners, in you go. Off you go, left hand. Get ready with those high fives. Top couple, turn your back on your partner, lead the lines down to the bottom. Arch at the bottom, and everybody through the arch. Put your arms around your partner, give them a hug, give them a twirl, give them a turn. And off we go again. Top man, bottom lady. Corners, don't wait. Woo, high five. Turn out top couples. And off you go again. Top man, bottom lady. And a left hand. Hug your partners, everybody. Give them a swing. Once more. Off you go, top man, bottom lady. Because some of the sets have got 6 couples in. going. Keep the fluids up. Loosen anything that's too tight. Tighten anything that's too loose. We'll be back. Come bring your partners on the floor, folks, just like you did for the last dance. This takes a little bit of organising, so come and bring your partners on the floor. Nice long waist sets. You need about 5 men facing 5 ladies to do this one. Similar sort of shape. And you keep your partner. Okay, can we have the fellas facing the window and the ladies with their backs to the window? That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's lovely. Is there room for another set at the bottom if anybody wants to dance? Come on, don't be shy. It's good to get rid of all those calories that you've been eating. Wait for the intro. Hold hands for me. And forwards. Fellas over the top. Forwards and back. Ladies over the heads. Top couples gallop down the middle. Gallop and gallop and gallop and gallop. Come on back. Separate down to the bottom. Make an arch. Through the arch, everybody. And make the tunnel. Lady up the tunnel. Man up the outside.